Hello everyone, this is Small Business Diaries episode 4. So today we're going to be doing quite a few things, like potting up the succulents, mixing up the soil mix, showing you guys how I poke holes in the cups that we're going to be using to package, and make sure that the succulents are nice and safe. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. So this might be kind of a long episode, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so for the first part of this video, I'm just going to be showing you guys how I poke drainage holes in the cups. So I just take the cup, take a nail, put it in the center of the cup, then I just use a hammer to poke the hole. It might dent the bottom a little bit, but that's okay. So there's a hole in there now, and then I just take my scissors, open them up, and push them around a little bit. Make that hole a little bit wider. And this is pretty easy because the plastic is pretty thin, like that. And then inside, you can see where that little extra bit of plastic is right there. I'm just gonna take it, take my scissors, and pick that off, like that. And boom. That's how I get my drainage holes. So the next thing I'm gonna show you guys is me mixing up my soil mix. So if you guys haven't seen the last episode of my Small Business Diary series, I highly recommend you check it out. But in that video, it was a store haul for what I got, and I got this potting mix and some perlite. So basically what I'm going to be doing is just mixing these two ingredients together in a 50-50 ratio to make my potting soil. So that's what I'm going to be showing you guys next. Okay, so I'm going to be mixing everything in this container. So we're just going to start with the potting mix. I'm just going to get some scissors. These are the scissors that I'm used to cut it open. So I'm going to measure it with this cup. So I'm just going to do, I don't know, a few scoops. It doesn't have like a zip seal or anything. Oh. This doesn't have a zip sealant or anything, so it can be a bit difficult to use it, but that's what the soil looks like. I'm mixing with perlite because if we look at it, there's like barely any in here. So we're just gonna do half and half. So I'm gonna scoop my cup in here, get it nice and full. Yeah, I'm just gonna pour it in the container. So obviously this is a pretty big container for this, but it doesn't really matter too much. So we might do like 5 scoops instead, because these aren't really full scoops. But since I am growing succulents, I won't need too much soil, as most of the plants are pretty small and won't require that much dirt. So I just got this bag of soil and this bag of perlite from Walmart, if anyone wants to get some. I was curious for how much it costs. So now we're gonna do the perlite. I didn't do like a super scientific measurement. Pretty much just gonna do roughly half and half. You can just snip it like this and pour it really if you wanted to, which might be what I do with this. This can get a bit dusty, so be careful. But yeah, it's pretty much just white volcanic rock. That's what perlite is. So nothing too scientific here. Kind of gonna pour until I feel like that's enough. So yeah, this just helps with having good drainage and everything. So I'm just gonna use my hand. Just gonna mix everything together so it's nice and even. And I'll also decide if it's good based on how it looks. It's one of the best ways to gauge it. You can see how it has a lot more white in it now. So it looks a lot more like, cactus soil now. You can see some more at the bottom still. So I'm just gonna mix it up until it's nice and combined. So that's what it looks like right now. So I'm gonna add a little bit more perlite. Not too much, just a little bit. I think we're gonna err on the side of more perlite than soil, generally. So a lot of people like to use pumice instead of perlite, or they like to use both. I'm just using perlite because I'm just starting my business out, and you know, I'm not gonna be using the most expensive stuff. So yeah, so the soil looks like. You can see it looks like a lot better with a mix. I'll take this stick out because it's kind of big. But yeah, that's what the soil looks like. So next video clip, you're going to see me choosing what plants I want to pot and potting them up. Hello everyone, so now we're going to be choosing what succulents we want to plant up in cups. So these are all the succulents I have growing. I got them from cuttings. Like I bought them as cuttings and they've been rooting. So some of them haven't rooted that well, but I also know that these aren't getting as much light as I need to, so I need to get some grow lights. They're doing fine, but like these ones, these are supposed to be the same color as this one. And if you look at these ones, you can see that most of them, I don't think any of them have rooted. Or like very, very little roots. Because when I got them, they were not green like this. So those ones aren't doing that well, but pretty much you're going to find ones that look good and have enough rooting to be planted in pots. And these containers you'll probably see in the next episode, but these are the containers I'm going to be using for making pot boxes, but I'm going to use these for picking succulents for now. So these jade cuttings have been doing pretty well. If I just pick one up, I was looking at them earlier, so they're not that buried, but you can see there's pretty good root development. So I'm probably going to end up doing all of these. I think that's enough roots to get them planted. These prop trays are just for, you know, starting roots. So like that's a pretty good amount of roots. So you can clean the perlite off if you want, but I'll do that off camera because it might take a second. So yeah, we're getting a pretty nice full container. It's like going shopping, but with plant cuttings. So I am probably going to end up doing most of these, if not all of these. This one's pretty good. You can see that this one has a leaf that's a bit more yellow, I think. Right there. That probably annoyed everyone, but sorry, I have to put them on top. So that's our first little box of plants. And I will say, I heavily underestimated how much space they take up. So I going to be using this container too. And hopefully we're going to have enough space to hold all of them. So we're going to be kind of looking around and seeing what has good roots. So this is a plant, it's a mother of millions, I think. I know this one has like crazy roots. I'm not really sure if these are one of those plants that they like grow really well and they die. See, this one's roots are literally insane. That's crazy. There's some plants embedded into it. Doesn't want to let go. There you go. So this one has very substantial root growth. I'm going to go over here and get some of the perlite off. So yeah, this is probably the plant with the craziest roots. And this is pretty good rooting considering, you know, obviously these boxes are for rooting, but they're not for really substantial rooting. They're just getting the plants to start to root. So that is a nice root system right there. So we're going to put that in our box. I have to look up to see if these can actually be grown after they've already, you know, developed all the babies. Let's see. It's the Chloe, I think. That's how you say it. One of them. I'm not really sure what these are. They might be aerial roots. But this is a pretty plant. You can see it's starting to grow some tiny babies right there. And right there. So this one propagates by growing babies on the side, like that. So that one's a pretty nice one. This one, same one like this. You can see those aerial roots, I think, a lot better. Some smaller root growth here. So what we're looking for right now is good enough root growth to be planted. So like this one, you can see those roots are pretty nice. And this one, those roots are really good. But this one doesn't have good enough roots to be taken out yet. So I might do some of this off camera too, but you know. This one looks pretty nice. I think that's good enough roots to be planted. This one is actually a fuzzy one. I gotta get better at learning the name of the succulent. This is a jade plant, so it should be good. See. Oh, this one's rooting. I was not expecting that. I wasn't actually sure if it would, but it is, so that's good. This one, I don't know about this one. But that is pretty good root growth. But here, from this one, well, this leaf is growing a baby. I'll put that over there. Okay. So this jade plant is doing pretty good. Let's see. I think that's pretty good root growth. I might leave it a second. For all the ones that still need more root growth, I'm going to put them in here for now, so I don't keep picking them up accidentally. I'll have to clean this up in a second. This one is an exfoliated succulent. See how stretched out that is? It's not supposed to be like that, so I'm going to have to fix that. I'll probably do it tomorrow in my video, so I'm just going to lay it right here. It'll be fine. Okay. I don't know if I broke off a bunch of roots, but this one is looking a bit sad. So this one definitely needs a bit more time for more root development, which some of these will. I don't know if some of these just don't grow that many roots, especially ones like this. Like, see, there's barely any on that. Okay, another one of these ones. See, that is really, really nice root development right there. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's see. This one looks interesting. The root development is okay, not the greatest though. So yeah, this is pretty much what I'm going to be doing, just looking at the plants. Those are nice roots. And looking to see how the root development is and seeing if they need to get upgraded to a new pot or if they don't. Now that is what you call root growth. That's crazy. Okay, so this one has, notice this plant likes to have more longer, spindly type roots. But that is very nice. And the light too, that's very pretty. So that one's good. Let's see. Jade plant. This one's good. So pretty much what we're looking for is roots that are, bigger than like a quarter, I guess. That's a good way to say it. This one would be okay, but it's exfoliated, so not to fix that. Exfoliated means stretched out, by the way. It's a tiny jade plant type thing. It's called a Shrek's ear, I think. That's one of the names for it. It's very cute, but not enough roots. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to fix this box up in a second. Okay. This one is pretty good. Especially for how small the plant is. This one has no roots, so that's kind of sad. Let's see. This one is, see this? This one is supposed to look like that. I don't think it's getting enough light maybe, so it's spreading out like crazy. But if we look at the roots on it, it has very, very, very nice roots. So it's a bit, it's not as in as it should be. But I think I'm going to go ahead and pot this up. And, in the next few days or something, I'm going to have to be getting some grow lights. Because a lot of my plants aren't getting enough light, as you can see, based on the way they look. Like this one. This one is exfoliated too. It's stretched out. The leaves should be more compact than this. Like some of the exfoliated succulents, it's not that bad. Because some people don't mind having stretched out ones. Like these ones are really stretched out. This one is okay. It's more stretched than it should be. If you want to sell these, it pretty much just depends on, preference. Like, I don't mind how this looks, but I know some people wouldn't want it. So I guess it just depends on your audience and things like that. This one has pretty mediocre root growth. So just wanted to spend a bit more time in the box. This one, oh, look at that. I like how some of these roots grow. Like, see this? They have like really long, thin roots. That's crazy. The roots look like the plant. Like if you flip it upside down, the root looks like how the plant does. So that's cool. That one's definitely ready. Let's see, this one's exfoliated too. Some of these are crazy roots for like no reason. Okay, this one is okay. I think it could go for a bit longer though. These ones tend to root fairly well. This one definitely needs more time to be rooted. This one's good. This one is great. I'm gonna put that over there. This one needs more time. This one's exfoliated too. This one looks great. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing here. I'm probably going to be doing the rest off camera. But yeah, I'm just taking them and putting them in containers. And then I'm probably going to do like a clip of me planting one. And then either a time lapse or just showing you guys when I'm done. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so real quick, I just wanted to show you guys how I get the perlite off of the roots. So let me show you here. So all I do is I just pretty much move it around in the palm of my hand. Just kind of grab it with my fingers. Just dust it off like this. Doesn't have to be all off. I just want it to be mostly off. You can see there's beautiful roots. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to do now to prepare the plants to be put into the new cups. Hello everyone, so I'm back now. This is the next day actually. So I've already planted up a few plants in the little pots, but I wanted to show you guys just how I've been doing it. So first step is grab a cup. I just put some holes on the bottom of them, the way that I showed you earlier with the hammer and the nail. So take a cup. This is the soil that I mixed earlier. And then I'll go over here. And these are all of the plants that I have. So I'll pick what plant I want to use. This one looks like a good one. So pick the plant. Then I'll come over here of where my potting area is. And this is where I do all the potting. So I'm trying to get a good angle here. Okay. So I just take a little bit of soil, put it at the bottom, then take the plant, stick it in just like that. Oh, sorry. There we go. And then put some soil around the plant, just like this. So I kind of just, toss it in there and let it fall around the plant. And I'll shake it to get the excess off. And push it down. Oh. Push it down. I accidentally pushed that leaf down. There's a piece of bark or something there. I won't use that. But I just push it down to make it nice and compact around the plant. And then boom. That's what I do. So yeah.